Hello, class 6. How are you all? So, today we are going to begin chapter number 9. The name of chapter number 9 is, as you can see on your screen, living organism and their surrounding. Yes, so we are going to study the biology chapter. Yes, so this chapter is very easy and interesting chapter. Yes, it's not difficult, neither difficult nor boring. Yes, it's as easy. Yes, as you are thinking. So you no need to use too much extra brain because this chapter is very easy. Okay, so in this chapter we will study about living non-living things and uh, what is stimuli, what is respiration, and we will also study about reproduction. Yes, we'll also study about reproduction, excretion. Yes, excretion is a very important topic, so reproduction is also important topic, so we will study both. And then biotic and abiotic component, we will also study about biotic and abiotic. Well, this topic is very easy, yeah, just like a piece of cake. And then we will go through adaptation. Yes, then we will go through the topic adaptation. Well, adaptation is easy topic, but you will have to read once, because you will have to read once or twice. Twice is important. Then you will be able to give answer, because we are going to study about different type of adaptation, like terrestrial adaptation, in terrestrial desert adaptation, mountain adaptation, grassland adaptation. So we will see the different kind of habitat. Okay, um, and except these, we will also study about the adaptation of floating plants. Okay, and at last, I will give you extra knowledge just for your knowledge. I will tell you a topic, vegetative propagation, that you will study in 7th class, but I will give you a brief introduction about the topic vegetative propagation. Okay, so kids, you know that there are many kind of organisms live. Yes, you know our what is our body made up of? Our body is made up of cells. Yes, our body is made up of cells. Yes, and the size and shape of the cell are different. Yes, actually they are so small. Cell is the smallest unit of life. Our body is made up of cells. Cells look like honeycomb. Yes, cells look like honeycomb, and they are and all the life process, digestion, excretion, respiration, they all happens in the cell. So our body is made up of cell. Not only human being, but also all the plants and animals, their body is also made up of cells. Okay, you cannot see cell, we cannot see, but with the help of microscope we can see. Yeah, with the help of powerful microscope we can see the structure of cell. Okay, otherwise it's difficult to see the cell. So I hope you understood that cell is the smallest unit of life. Our body is made up of cell. So in plants have different kind of cell, and animals also have different kind of cell. So plants and animal are living things. Plants and animals are living things, but table, chair, laptop, mobile, they all are non-living thing. Yes. So first of all, we will see the introduction of living thing and non-living thing. Okay, let's move on the next point. Okay, kids. So first topic is non-living thing. Yes, non-living things means those who do not live. Yes, you know there are many things on the earth. Yes, there are many small microorganisms. Micro means very small. Yes, there are many living things and there are many non-living things. Yes, and non-living things are actually natural or man-made. Non-living things are natural or man-made. Yes, natural like mountain is natural. River, water, air, they are natural but they are non-living. And man-made things, which are man-made things, yes, things which are made by man are known as man-made things. So we know that table, TV, all these things, yes, chair, door, almira, they all are non-living thing. Now look the picture, kids, look the picture. What did you see in the picture? What did you see? Can you see the table? Can you see the cup? Can you see the chair? Can you see the newspaper? So can you see a small plate in which the cup has put? Can you see the tea? So what are these things? These are non-living things. So I want to ask you a question. Can they walk? Yes. Can table walk? Can chair walk? Can water walk? Can mountain walk? No. Can they jump? Can table jump? Can um, cup jump? No. Can they breathe air in? Can they breathe in? Because we human being, we breathe oxygen. Yes, oxygen is very important that we get from plants. Okay. So can the table breathe in? Can the chair breathe in? Can the rocks breathe in? Can the mountain breathe in? No, they cannot take the oxygen. Yes, they cannot take oxygen. Next question I want to ask you: can they eat? Can table eat? Can chair eat? No, chair never eat. Table never eat. Yes. Can water eat? No, water does not eat. Hmm. So they are non-living things. So they don't need air. They don't need water. Yes, they do not drink. Yes, can water drink? No, water. How can water drink? We drink water. Water cannot drink water. Yes. So they don't need food. They don't need water. They don't need air, and they don't need sunlight. So non-livings are those things which do not take air, water, food, sunlight. Yes, those are non-living things. I'm reading the line, you can check on the screen. Things that don't need air, water, food and sunlight for their existence. Yes, for their, for showing their presence, are they alive or not, are known as non-living things. So they don't need, because they are non-living. They cannot walk, they cannot eat, they cannot drink, they cannot breathe in. Okay, example, table, chair, rock. Now let's study about the living things. Let's move on the next point. Okay, it's living things. Next topic is living thing. So you know that there are many animals and plants. Yes, in Rajasthan, different animals, plant present. Yes, babool. You might have seen neem tree. Yes, and if I talk about the animals of Rajasthan, like there are many animals: camel, goat, sheep, buffalo. There are many, and because Rajasthan is a hot area, Rajasthan is a desert area. Lot of soil present. The wind blow fast during the summer, during windy weather. So During this time, there are many changes occur. So that's why different plants, different animals live here. And if I talk about the animals of Jammu Kashmir side, cold area or polar region, in cold area, in polar region, many animals live like polar bear, penguin, fishes. So different animals live at different places. Yes, they all they all walk, they can jump, they can breathe in air, they drink water, they eat food. So, and even microorganisms are, many kind of microorganisms are present on the earth. Yes, they are also made of only one cell. Our body is made up of many cells. Yes, remember kids, microorganisms, there are many microorganisms whose body is made up of one cell. Not all, many organisms like amoeba is living organism. Yes, amoeba can walk, amoeba breathe in air, amoeba need food. So they also need air, water, food, they need sunlight, but they are very small and you cannot see with your eyes. Yes, they are, you need microscope, they are so small. And we also need all these things. So we are living things. Yes. All the plants, all the animals, and including microscopic organisms, means very small microorganisms, amoeba, paramecium, euglena. They are small organisms. Okay, they are very small. You cannot see with your eye, naked eye. So they are known as living things. They all are living things. So what are living things? Those things living that take air, water, food, and sunlight are known as living thing. Okay, I am reading the line as you can see on the screen. Those things that need air, water, food, and sunlight to survive, yes, to live, are known as living thing. Example: plants, animals, human being. Yes, there are many birds live. The birds are also living thing. You and we play a game related to living things and non-living things. You might have played in the classroom with the other students. Yes, if you remember the game, uh, chidiya ud, hathi ud, kutsi ud. Yes, the game which is actually related to living and non-living things. Am I right? So I hope that you understood. Now let's study. Let's see the some special points related to living things and non-living things. Let's move on the next point. Okay, kids. So characteristic of living things. I have written characteristic of living thing. You will tell me the characteristic just opposite of it. Okay. So as you can see, characteristic of living things. Living things need air, water, and food. Yes. Point number one: living things need air, water, and food. Yes. Living things need all these things. Am I right? And next point, point number two, they can grow. Yes, we all develop. When we were child, our height is only 1 feet, then slowly our body started growing. Now we are 3 foot, 5 foot, 6 foot. We have different height. Even the plants have different height. When the plants were small, their height is only 1 centimeter. Then they started growing 2 centimeter, 3 centimeter. Now many plants and trees are 100 feet, some are 10 feet, some are 20 feet. So the height of the plants and animal are different. Yes, so they can grow, they can move on their own. Yes, we move with the help of our limbs means will move with the help of our hand and feet. Yes. Mm, different animals use different uh, organs. Yes. They walk. Some organism live in the water, so they swim like fishes, whales. They swim in the water, and some organism, some living things can walk, and like we human being walk. Yes. And many animals can run fast like tiger, lion, deer. They run very fast. Yes. And some animals crawl, means they move on the ground, just crawling in the shape of S. So like snake. Yes. Lizard. Okay. And some animals can swim in the water, also walk on the land like frog. Yes. Next point, point number 4, they can respond to stimuli. Yes, they respond to stimuli. Stimuli means those changes which are happening around them. Yes, because they are sensitive, so they respond to stimuli. For example, whenever the earthquake occur, whenever the earthquake come, the elephant can sense it. The elephant sense it, so they feel and they start running. So even dogs feel if any disaster is coming, like this tsunami or flood or any even the peacock, peacock during the rain season, peacock can feel rain will come or not. So they are can respond to stimuli, means changing which happen around them. And not only these changes, not only I am talking about these changes, there are many kind of changes, like sometime winter occurs, sometimes summer. So they respond to them in different ways. They eat many things, and their hair protect them. So there are many things. Okay. So they are sensitive. Next is the respire. Yes, the breathe in. We all breathe oxygen. Yes. Mm, we all need oxygen to live, to survive. They reproduce. Yes. They reproduce means they give birth to baby. Yes. They give birth to baby. Next point is they have a definite lifespan. Yes, everyone has lifespan, fixed lifespan. Like a mosquito have 14 days life. I think 14 days, after 14 days mosquito die. And we human being also have the life of 100 years, and some human being live more than 100 years. Well, it's all depend on the health. Okay. So be healthy if you want to live long life, if you want to live more than 100 years. So be healthy, keep healthy, don't eat junk food. These kind of junk things are not good. Okay. Don't eat too much oily food. So I hope these are the characteristic of living things. And so now I am telling you just opposite characteristic of living things. Means I am telling also you the characteristic of non-living things. So you can see the characteristic of living things. Point number 1, living things need air, water and food. Okay. Living things need air, water and food, while non-living things don't need air, water and food. Point number 2, living things can grow, while non-living things cannot grow. Point number 3, living things can move on their own, while non-living things cannot move on their own. Point number 4, living things can respond to stimuli, while non-living things cannot respond to stimuli because they are not sensitive. Point number 5, living things can respire, non-living things cannot respire, means non-living things cannot breathe. Point number 6, living thing can excrete, while non-living things cannot excrete. Yes, excrete means what? Excrete means removing the waste out of the body. Yes, throwing out the waste from the body through the different paths. Okay. And living things reproduce, means they give birth to baby, but non-living things do not give birth to baby. Point number 8, living things have definite lifespan. Non-living things do not have definite lifespan. I hope you understood. And now let's talk about the next topic, food. Let's move on the next point. Okay, kids. Now the question is, what kind of food is eaten by living things? What kind of food is eaten by living things? So, in fifth class, kids, you might have studied in fourth class also. You might have studied, you might have not. You must have studied that there are many kind of animals. We studied about the types of animal like herbivores, carnivores, or and omnivores. Yes, what is the meaning of herbivores? Animals who eat only plants. Yes. So there are many animals. There are many living things who mm, eat only vegetarian food. Yes, means they depend upon the plants. Yes, we and carnivores are those animals. Carnivores are those animals who eat flesh of other animals. Means they kill other animals and eat. Yes, and omnivores are those animals which eat both plants also, food and animal flesh also. We human being are omnivores. Yes. So for all living things to exist, they need food and water. Yes, we all need food and water. But now the question is, about the plants. If I talk about the plants, how do they make food? Because plants also depend upon something. Yes, they depend upon sunlight, because in the presence of sunlight, plants make food. They make their food by doing the process of photosynthesis. Yes, I will show you in next slide the picture of photosynthesis. Okay, so they make food by photosynthesis. Animals, they obtain their food from living organisms like grass and other animals. Yes, so many animals eat grass. Yes, like goat, sheep, they eat grass. Am I right? And we humans feed on other living things. Yes, we depend on other things. We depend upon plants. We depend upon animals. Yes, we eat many things, like we eat vegetables and fruits, nuts, almond. Yes, walnut we eat. And we eat many kind of oil, ghee. And we human being eat the flesh. We eat the we drink the milk, which is also a food of we drink the milk of buffalo, cow, goat, sheep. Yes, different animals. And we make many things using the milk, like ghee, buttermilk, cheese. Yes, so we eat also these things. So different animals need different things. Yes, like tiger, lion, they eat only flesh. They don't eat vegetable. They don't eat fruit. Yes, but heron, it means the deer. Yes, well, that eat only grass. Yes, and goat also depend upon the grass. Goat sheep eat leaves and fruits also, grain also. Yes, grain, we also eat the different kind of grain like wheat, millet. Yes, maize. So we eat different food. Okay, and dog is omnivorous, means dog eat, not only dog eat food, veg. Not only dog eat chapati, milk, but also the dog eat the flesh. Okay. Now let's talk about the photosynthesis. Let's move on the next point. Okay, kids, as you can see the picture, this is the picture of basic photosynthesis. So, can you see the picture of plant? Can you see the picture of plant? So, how does the plant drink water? You know that we drink water through our mouth. We take water through our mouth. We take water through our mouth. How does the plant take water? Yes, plant take water and mineral and all the nutrients through the root. And how does the plant breathe in? How does the plant breathe in? Air. How does the plant breathe in air? They breathe in through the leaves. Yes, there are small holes present in the leaves. There are small holes present in the leaves, which are known as stomata. So they breathe in through stomata. They breathe in through stomata, and we human being breathe through these two holes, or means nostril of our nose. So we breathe in through our nose. Well, human being and all the animals take oxygen, but plants take carbon dioxide. Yes, plants take carbon dioxide gas, and human being we take oxygen. Yes, and oxygen release, oxygen is given by plants. Yes, oxygen is released by plants, and carbon dioxide is released by when we burn something. If you are burning wood, that time carbon dioxide will release, human being release. And not only these things, and also many animals are responsible for carbon dioxide. Even the vehicle, car, factory, they also release carbon dioxide, which is taken by plants. Okay. So, how does the plant make food? How does the plant make food? Because plants do photosynthesis process. Okay. So, what is the meaning of photosynthesis? Photosynthesis. Photo means sunlight. Photo means light, and synthesis means prepare, and synthesis means prepare. So plants make food in the presence of sunlight. Plants make food in the presence of sunlight. Plants cannot make food in the absence of sunlight. Without sunlight, plants cannot make food. Yes, without sunlight, plants cannot make food. So, as you can see the picture of plant, can you see a sunflower? Can you see the picture of sun? Can you see the picture of the sun? So, sun gives light energy. So, first of all, plants take water through the root, and carbon dioxide through the leaves. Then, in the presence of sunlight, plants make food with the help of chlorophyll. Plant make food with the help of chlorophyll. What is chlorophyll? Chlorophyll gives green color to the leaves and whole plants. Chlorophyll gives green color to the plant. Can you see the picture? Can you see the picture? The plant is in green color. Yes. Leaves are green color. Leaves are in green color. Why? Because of chlorophyll. Chlorophyll is present in leaves. That's why their color is green. And chlorophyll also help to take the sunlight. Chlorophyll also help to take the light energy, because sunlight give us light energy. Okay. So in the presence, so plants take water through a root, and carbon dioxide through leaves, and in the presence of sunlight with the help of chlorophyll, plants make food. Yes, plants gives out, plants make glucose, which is a food, and also gives oxygen. Yes, during sunlight, plants give oxygen. When sunlight is not present, plants cannot give oxygen. Yes. Okay, I hope you understood. Now let's move on the next point. Okay, it's time to ask question from you. Question number one: what are living things and non-living things? Yes, living things. Living things are those things which take air, water, food, and sunlight for their existence. And non-living things are those things which do not need air, water, food, and sunlight for survive. Okay, we human being, animals, plants are living thing. Table, chair, they all are non-living things. Okay, water, air, rocks, they are also non-living things. Question number two. Question number two is write the characteristics of living things. Yes, there are many characteristics of living things. Point number one: living things need air, water, and food. Point number two: living things can grow, they can grow. Point number three: they can move on their own. Point number four: they can respond to stimuli. Means stimuli are those changes which are happening around them, so they are sensitive towards them. Point number five: they breathe in, means they respire. Point number six: they excrete, means they throw out the waste from their body. Point number seven: they reproduce. Point number eight: they have definite life span. Now, question number three: what is photosynthesis? Yes, photosynthesis is a process by which plants make their own food. Yes, plants make their own food, but we human being, animals, don't make our food. We depend upon the plants and animal. Yes. So, photosynthesis is a process by which plants make their own food. Plants takes water from root, carbon dioxide from through the leaves, and in the presence of sunlight with the help of chlorophyll they make food glucose and release oxygen. I hope you understood. Now we will meet in next class. We will study about the growth of animals and plants, movement, and many other topic. We'll now bye bye.